It's Melvin Yong.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to first declare my interest as President of the Consumers Association of Singapore. In my budget debate speech, I spoke at length about the choices that consumers can make to elevate the rise in our cost of living. But all our efforts will be in vain if we fail to clamp down on unscrupulous businesses who take advantage of the inflationary environment and engage in unfair practices. I have 3 suggestions to strengthen the Consumer Protection Fair Trading Act, or CPFTA. First, we need to be able to take faster action against errant businesses. Under the current regulations, CASE may invite errant businesses to enter into a voluntary compliance agreement to cease its unfair practices and to compensate affected consumers. As the name suggests, such agreements are entered on a voluntary basis, and businesses who refuse the VCA are then referred to the Competition and Consumer Commission of Singapore, or CCCS, for investigation. Since the last CPFTA amendments in 2016, CASE has referred 10 businesses to CCCS for investigation, and CCCS successfully obtained 3 injunction orders against these errant businesses. But sir, it took CCCS about 20 months to obtain an injunction order to stop these businesses and to stop their unfair practices. This long lead time can lead to 1, a continuation of the unfair practices, or 2, allow the errant business time to wind down their companies. If unaddressed, this will severely undermine public confidence in our consumer protection regime. So we should enhance the CPFTA to ensure timely action can be taken against errant businesses. For egregious cases, MTI should empower CCCS to impose financial penalties on errant businesses without having to first obtain an injunction order from the courts. Second, the courts must be able to order errant businesses to compensate the affected consumers during an injunction application by CCCS. Currently, even if CCCS successfully obtains an injunction order against an errant business, affected consumers are still required to separately file their cases at the small claims tribunals to seek compensation, and this can be an onerous process for some consumers. I propose to amend the CPFTA to provide the courts with the discretion to compel errant businesses to compensate affected consumers. This is already practiced in countries such as Australia, and I believe that doing so will provide consumers with quicker financial relief. Third, we should expand the ambit of regulated contracts under the Consumer Protection, Fair Trading, Cancellation of Contracts regulations to include beauty-related contracts. Complaints against the beauty industry took top spot in 2021, with many consumers complaining of pressure sales tactics and misleading claims. And despite our best efforts, such unfair practices continue to run rampant, including beauty-related contracts under the ambit of regulated contracts will provide consumers with a crucial 5-day mandatory cooling-off period. This allows consumers the necessary time and space to consider whether they truly want to go ahead with the purchase, especially those that involve large prepayment amounts. Sir, I urge the Ministry to consider my 3 suggestions to strengthen the CPFTA so that we can better protect consumers against the backdrop of global inflation. Thank you.